What's up, everybody? This is your boy MEZONIC. I just wanted to touch on the whole Oscars situation with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. There are a few things to talk about here. I first want to begin with the situation of marriage. So, as we all know, the Smith family, they've been in the news for a lot of different things, including the whole entanglement shenanigans with Jada Pinkett Smith and August Alsina. I think that's his name. So they've been in the news for a lot of different reasons. There was even a petition to stop them from being in the media so much, stop them from doing interviews. So that's that. We all know there's been trouble in the house, in their family household, with a lot of different things coming to play. So that's number one. Number two, I don't think Chris Rock was trying to be malicious in his comedy. He's a comedian. You know, he didn't say much. He just said something about the G.I. Jane movie part 2 and G.I. Jane the part 1, I guess the lady had a bald head like that. So it wasn't like that big of a deal. You know, I really don't understand. And some people have been saying that it's been a situation where it was staged. It could be staged. I'm not really sure if it's staged or not, but it could be a staged situation. I mean, but even if it's not staged, number one, we should all choose the right partners to be with. It's obvious that I really don't want to sound bad, but it's obvious that this lady, Jada Pinkett, is a little bit jealous of her husband's success. And we have that in the black community. If you're married, there's no need to be jealous. If the wife is doing good, that should be an opportunity for you to uplift the husband. If the husband is doing good, that should be an opportunity for you to uplift your wife. That's just how it's supposed to be. It shouldn't be any form of jealousy or anything like that. That particular Oscars, everybody knew Will Smith was going to win. Everybody had an idea that he was going to do good that night. That was supposed to be his night. That was not supposed to be a night of violence. And for all the people who out here talking about violence, what if Will Smith would have slapped that man and he was going to pass out or even have like some kind of head trauma right then and there on the Oscars floor? Then people were going to say what? He's finally wrong. People are saying he is good. He stood up. You can't go in a public place. Like, he could have done so many things. He could have done so many things to fix that situation. You cannot go in a public place and do something like that. You can't do that. People spaz out. We understand people get mad and spaz out all the time. But now you got a situation where maybe Chris Rock's family is going to retaliate or revenge. And the revenge might not even come directly to Will Smith. It might come to like a family member or something like that. Is that what we want? So number one, violence is wrong. We should not award violence. We should not egg on violence. We should not encourage violence. Him putting his hands on that man, that's the number one thing you cannot do to somebody, because Chris Rock is just a nice person. Because if that man couldn't slap me and I just stand up and look at him. I don't care if he's big enough to beat me. We're going to fight. We're going to rumble and fight. And why should you be fighting at your age and you getting an award that night? He should have just not said anything on a break, holler at Chris one-to-one. He could have even embarrassed him during his speech. It was so many things he could have done instead of just hitting that man. So number one, violence is wrong. Number two, let's talk about law enforcement. Because if this was a heckler running up on stage, he was going to get arrested. If this was anybody else running up on stage, they were going to be stopped and arrested. So why didn't this happen to Will Smith? And is it because they're rich? So in America, as we can see, the rich have leverage even with law enforcement. They can't, if you're a rich person, you could get away with a lot of things. And we seen that millions of people seen that, and that's wrong. So the law only works against the poor in the U.S. The law works for the rich. So as you guys saw that, the law worked for the rich. The next thing I want to talk about is learning how to check your woman or even check your man. Like certain situations, that situation where Will Smith was going up, his wife could have stood up and stopped him from going up. She could have grabbed his hand. She could have followed him. If she was going to follow him, he was not going to do that. If she was going to stand up and say, "What are you doing?" he was not going to do that. So this lady, apparently, she just has this hood mentality. She has a hood mentality to where nonsense like that is okay with her. That's not okay. Why should you allow your husband to walk up on stage and not even stop him from doing that? Whatever he was going there for, you should have stopped him and said, "Look, it's not your turn to be on stage. Don't go." And I really think the Academy should strip his award. Strip his award, give him fines, penalties, or whatever. Another thing is, we're black people. This particular incident showed black people in a very negative light. Very negative light. This particular incident, like assaulting another man, the security, disrupting and cursing. Little kids are watching. Everybody, family people are watching, and he's like cursing, and nobody said anything. The award, the Academy or Oscars, they should strip his award. They should fine him. If they have to suspend him, let him do it. But they have to do something to set an example, because that's not good. The other thing people seem to forget is Will Smith actually laughed about his situation until he seen his wife's face, and then he reacted. So it was okay until his wife was not okay with it. And even if she wasn't okay with it, she could have stopped him and said, "Look, don't go on stage to make a fool out of yourself. This is your night." And people have been saying this is staged. If this was staged, this really showed black men, black people in a really negative light. Number one, this Oscars is not even a black program. This Oscars is a white program. So this Oscars showed black people in an extremely negative light by what happened. What examples are you sending to little kids that it's okay to slap each other in school when somebody does wrong? That it's okay to slap somebody when they're picking on you? It's other ways around things. That's why you have the law. Follow the law. We men, black men, we have to try our best. We are all guilty of it to calm the emotional reactions down. Like sometimes we all get emotional about things. We all need to calm down. We're all guilty of it. We don't need to be overly emotional about a lot of things. Sometimes you just be quiet and take it in and figure out the best route to take. Another thing I would say is the reason why Will Smith can't walk away from this lady is probably because she has something on him. Like he's either been involved in some gay stuff, something on him that she has against him. That's why he doesn't want to let her go. Because I don't know what's in the household, but man, look, she's disrespected him on numerous times. Things she said, putting the business out like that. She's done that. Like she didn't have to put that business out. Even when August Alsina said that about her, she could have kept it quiet. She could have said, even if she wasn't going to say anything, it was always going to be a speculation that did not happen, that dude was just trying to chase clout. But the fact that she's always got to come out and put her family business out, something is not right, man. Something is not right. And I salute you, my brother, Chris Rock, because you could have easily ran behind him, grabbed him by the coat, or done something to him. You could have done something to him. You had a mic or something. You could have hit him with something. You could have slapped him. You could have done so many different things to that guy, but you didn't. You just you took it like a champ. And I really want you to sue him. Sue this man and set a real example. Let people understand that you cannot just attack people in public like that. That's not right. So I think Will Smith needs to walk away from this lady because she's toxic. She's not the kind of person he needs to be around. I know they got kids and this and that. He loves her. Walk away, brother. Walk away, because it's not for you. Everything you're doing, it's like she's not really, so she wants to be on the top. But look, sometimes people got to fall back. If one person is doing good, support that person and fall back. So I just think if you walk away from this lady, your life will be in a better predicament, because moving forward from now, everybody is going to look at you for this crazy incident that happened. You've been in blockbuster films doing great things. You know, you got a production studio. You got a lot of stuff going on for yourself. Man, look, you know what? She's not for you, brother. Walk away, let the lady be free and do what she want to do. Let her get paid off of your money and just be free. And you be free, and you find the family that you need to find that will hold you together. If you don't want to find another family, I just pray, man, y'all need to do a lot of therapy, because she is dragging you down, my brother. She is dragging you down. From all these examples, you were not like, it was hard to see you in the public, especially only if you had a film coming out and you were doing an interview. Since Red Table Talk, all kinds of nonsense about your family has been coming out. People are filing petitions against your family. Look, you got to look at all these things. Like, what is it with her that you just feel like, I mean, I understand it's hard to leave your wife. I get it. Y'all been together for a long time. But she needs, if you're not going to leave her, at least figure out a way to get some therapy so this lady could get her act together instead of pulling you down, man. Because she's pulling you down. But anyways, this your boy MEZONIC. I just had to do this video for you guys to get my perspective on this stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. More videos to come. Enjoy. Make sure to download Africa Welcomes the World by your boy MEZONIC. Download my album too, The Love for Mama Africa. I got some bangers on there. Everybody, peace. Enjoy your day.
Job tonight, Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay.